Hi, this is Sherry Andrea, and thank you for listening. Trying to take advantage of some good lighting here in the morning to do an actual real video instead of just an audio. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Um, First of all, if you're looking for me, you can find me at sherryspeaks.com. There you can find all different things such as attunements, which most of them are $2.50. Don't let the price fool you. Just because they're only $2.50 does not mean that they're not highly effective. They are. Most people say that they can feel the energy much stronger than any other attunement they've ever had before. So don't let the price of things, fool you. I try to keep, prices as low as possible. Certificates you can also find there, custom certificates, tons of them. So if when you got attuned you didn't get a certificate, you can always order one from me by giving me your details, when you were attuned, if you can remember the date. If not, if you can remember kind of the month and year, just give me the month and year, and we'll get it as close as possible, and the master's name that attuned you, and I'll create your certificate for you. They're beautiful, and you can see pictures of them when you order them. Okay, so I don't want to take too long with the introduction, so let's get down to it. Okay, first of all, in the past, I've held back a little when it came to making videos and talking about things such as spiritual or psychic attacks, negative energy. The only reason why is because often I notice when I do videos and I touch on these subjects that I then get a lot of contacts and emails from people asking me to help them with the problem or issue. And I really wasn't sure in the past how I felt about that, how I felt about, okay, let me just be honest and blunt, putting myself in the line of fire, basically, because if you're being psychically attacked or spiritually attacked, and I step in to help you, I basically am going to be drawing the fire. However, there are still some things that I can do, even if I'm not going to step all the way in and completely solve your problem. There are usually some things that I can do, um, kind of to help clear out the negative energy, clear yourselves, whoever else is in your household, clear your space, and raise the vibrations of your space and protect it so that you have a better chance of fighting things off. Now, of course, one of the things I do recommend, there's this site, metatech.org, and that's wait, metatech.org. And they've got this, and you'll have to Google it. They have a page that has all these prayers on it that you can use. Um, and they're really good. I've used them in the past, and I've also used them on behalf of other people to help them when they're being psychically or spiritually attacked. Um, I believe the name of the page says something like um, alien abduction prayers or something, because some of the prayers that are on there for people who are concerned about, um, extraterrestrials being abducted by aliens. But don't let that name fool you, the name of the page, because they've got like the lower half. There's a lot of prayers, but the lower half has all prayers that are dedicated to psychic and spiritual attacks to help protect yourself, clear yourself, um, remove that negative energy or send energy back to where it came from. Even any pictures people have of you, to get rid of the effect of people being able to use your pictures to do things to you. I'm not going to get into detail about that, but basically, here's the thing. You have to keep in mind that all it takes for somebody to affect you with negative energy is for them to put focus on you, think about you. For example, let's just say you got into it with a friend, a neighbor, and they're really pissed off at you. Well, just them being really angry, really pissed off at you can end up having this negative energy sent your way from them. Now, so a lot of times, many times, people aren't meaning to send you this negative energy. It's happening because of their not not being in control of their emotions and their feelings, not being able to let things go, just getting really, really angry and mad at you and not being able to let it go. Somebody that stays angry and mad at you for a period of time, that can be one of the worst things. And it can keep that negative energy flowing towards you and like literally keep you feeling bad. Um, also, them putting focus on you can create a connection between you and them. And one of the things that I always do when I clear someone is I sever those cords, sever that connection. Sever the connection, protect you, clear your space. Now, one of the reasons why I'm making this video is because in the past, I have helped people in this way. Generally, what I do is they'll give me brief information about the issue or the problem they're having. They may even tell me who they may be having a problem with. And what I do is like they'll let me know the family members who's in their household, um, so that I can clear everyone, clear the space. And I'm making this video because I'm letting you know that um, even if you haven't learned to do these things for yourself, because it does take a little bit of skill, it does take a little bit of knowledge and understanding. For example, just knowing the fact that um, a person can't hurt you unless you think they can. So you want to make sure that you don't give a person more power than they actually have over you. So you have to keep that in mind. Traditional churches, it's not unusual for someone to be involved in a traditional church and to say, oh, since I started going there, became a member, I noticed that I'm having a lot of problems with spiritual attacks. Because just because it's a church, it doesn't mean that people are in control of their feelings. People still get angry, they still get jealous. That jealousy and envy is some of the worst energy to have coming at you. So, just because you're involved with a group or in an environment that's supposed to be positive, doesn't mean that the people that are involved can't have something negative going on or accidentally be sending you negative energy. Um, you may have negative energy that's still hanging around you from something you dealt with in the past that you kind of feel like should not be an issue anymore, but it still is an issue. So I can help you clear that, of course, if you'd like me to. Now, you will, if you go on my website, Sherry Speaks, you will find, and I'll put the link in the description here so that you can find it easily. I'd be more than willing to help you. Um, you're going to be able to go to the link that is in the description and you can order the clearing. There's a couple of different kinds of clearings that you can order, because maybe you don't have a big issue, but however, maybe you're like, I'd like to be cleared really, really well, as far as clearing you, your aura, your chakras, clearing and balancing them, grounding you, protecting you. If that's all you need, fine, we can do that. If you need something a little bit more heavy duty, we can do that too. Generally, what I do when I do a clearing for someone, I always do it usually in like 3 phases. I do it 3 times. Because I pick up things as I'm doing it often. When I go to help somebody or clear them, sometimes what I get is resistance. I always do it with my eyes closed, which I don't have to, but I do. And I'll explain to you, I'll describe it to you what happens, to me when I'm doing it. So with my eyes closed, when I go to clear someone or to clear their space, sometimes I get this resistance from the negative energy that is there. Because look, negative energy, when it goes out from a person, it just doesn't dissipate. It exists. It continues to exist. It lives. It's energy is like something that it's not. It doesn't just sit there. It then interacts with you. So once you put that negative energy out, let's say for example, you get into a big fight with your significant other. That energy goes out from both of you and is now in your environment. Now it's going to interact back with you. Some people will swear that they've got negative spirits in their home, but what they're feeling is that negative energy that they put out interacting back with them. We need to get rid of that. We need to clear that out because I'm sure that some of you in school has heard the saying, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. And that is exactly right. So this energy just doesn't go out from you and then just disappear. No, it stays there. It interacts back with you, pushes against you. You may even feel it very well physically also. You may feel this energy physically poking at you if you have pretty good clairsentience to feel energy like that. Or you may feel it affecting your emotions. You may be like, why am I feeling so agitated? Why am I so easily agitated? Why did I go from happy to suddenly just so angry? That energy interacts back with you. We need to clear that out of your environment. So, just go to the link. If you have any questions, if there's something specific you're dealing with, there's a specific question you're wondering, of course, feel free before you order or when you order to ask me that question. Maybe what we need to have is just like a 15-20 minute consultation on the phone. We can do that, no problem. And to get all your questions answered. And what I was explaining to you, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off track. Okay, I was going to explain to you what happens when I'm clearing energy sometimes. Okay, so sometimes I get resistance. Let's say I've got my eyes closed, I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden, like with my eyes closed, what looks like a monster or something very evil, negative, disgusting will just all of a sudden zoom close up into my face. Now keep in mind this is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. But it's so real. When I have my eyes closed, it just zooms up in my face really fast. And it's like a resistance. It's almost like something is coming at me that's like, no, I know what you're getting ready to do. Don't do this. I don't, because of course it doesn't want me to clear it. Okay, so the first time when I do the clearing, I notice any resistance I get. The second time when I go to do it, usually the resistance is less. But usually that second time when I go to do the clearing, now I'm working on clearing the individuals in the household even more deeply. Usually there's a little bit of resistance there, or there may be more resistance with one person that I'm clearing. That third time usually is when I'm able to verify that there is no longer any resistance and I've cleared out everything. So, which is good. And usually, that's usually how it goes. If there's anything that comes up while I'm doing the clearing, of course, I do let you know. When I email you back to let you know that I've finished the clearing and everything, I'll let you know if anything in particular comes up that you need to know about. Or if if my higher self wants me to tell you that you need to do something, I'll let you know. Okay, so anyway, thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that the help that I offer you helps you out. Until the next video, have a great day, and thank you so much for listening. Bye.